into someone with a terminal case of jealousy. You want an emotional response? You keep poking and prodding, hoping to get some kind of emotional response. Think because I don't cry, that I don't feel. Last night you bring up one to jump off the train platform onto the tracks. And while my lips tell you that you'll probably not die instantly, the scribbles between the lines are saying, "Don't do it!" But you don't hear the scribbling. I'm not acknowledging your pressure talk. You can't get an emotional response from me like that. Last night, tears stuck in my eyes. You won't know it unless you hear me perform this piece. I brood. I stare off into the distance. I don't meet your eyes. I keep walking when you stop, look at Santa and Humpty Dumpty. I rush down the escalator, hoping to trip, fall, get caught, and mangled at the bottom. I catch a glimpse of you 20 feet behind me as I pass through the turnstile. I stand near the edge of the platform wondering what it would feel like to be crushed under the screeching metal of the stopping train. I briefly ignore you as you try to apologize without really apologizing. Hunan says, "Die while you're alive and be absolutely dead and do whatever you want. It's all good." I must not be absolutely dead because I can't do anything I want, and it's not all good. What I want is to go back to the way things were with us. We had less room and therefore less room for bullshit. I own only emotional response, the touch to your back as I squeeze past you to go to the bathroom, a kiss good morning or good night, and arousal as those kisses led to more. When the single bed we shared was more than enough room and you said I wasn't snoring, and when our biggest problem consisted of when your soon-to-be ex found out about us. Now I'm reclining on the couch, writing a poem to keep myself from crying after you tried to climb into a single bed with me, and when I rebuked you rudely, your feelings were hurt. You want an emotional response? I'm raw. I won't do the breakup makeup thing. One or both of us thought the breakup would be good for some reason. We kept fucking. In fact, fucking more after the breakup. But then we thought it was a shame to be, which by the way, I'm still not sure how you came to that conclusion, and we stopped. To talk for a while. I know it wasn't about sex last night. I know it was just you trying to feel me again. We haven't touched much, a friendly pat on the back, or a familiar peck on the lips, or our feet touching while watching a movie, or the time-saving shared shower yesterday morning. Having you next to me without knowing what was going to happen next was not what I wanted. Hurting your feelings was not what I wanted either, because your emotional response was filled with venom. So here I am, writing out my feelings, trying to make sense of them all, and I'm hoping that my emotional response here and now can help me focus mentally later. I'm hoping when you hear these words, you understand that you can't get an emotional response from me. I am an emotional response.